Hey guys. Hey Chris. I'm actually on time today. I'm actually a smidge early. Go figure. I think the past like 2 or 3 streams I was a smidge late. I wasn't like too late, but finished class of '07 yesterday. Oh yeah, was it good? Hey Adam. Hey Brian. Oh no, opening mug crashing today. No. That happened like in the first like 2 minutes of the last stream. It was kind of funny. I knew it was like pretty much like right as soon as I hit like go live, and then it had happened. And when I looked back at that live stream, because I was just curious at like when it happened, and it was like within 2 minutes. I think it was like within a minute and a half or something. Class of '07 was fairly comedic, a good binge. I need a good binge worthy show right now. Although Yellow Jackets is about to come out. Oh, I'm so excited. Hey, Shania. Yeah, I can't wait for Yellow Jackets. Hey, you're early again. Very good for me being in UK. I think you guys don't deal with daylight savings, do you? Cuz that's what it is. I was wondering why you kept thinking that I was streaming early. How are you feeling today? Very, very pregnant. Very, very pregnant. Yeah. Technically I am like in labor. So, hopefully we will have him in the next couple of days max, but we'll see. A couple of things have happened actually today that make it I don't want to go into detail because I don't want to gross people out, but we're like officially technically in labor. So I tuned into episode 1 going, what the fuck happened? Mm-hmm. Hot chocolate. Yes, it is actually hot chocolate. It's too hot for hot chocolate, but I was really craving chocolate. So Peytonless is showing off her arms and school spirits. You may like it for her if you like Tori from Cobra Kai. And I might have to, because I'm technically like in labor, technically, I might have to text a couple of people throughout stream just to let them know nothing's happened yet. And I'm actually going through a contraction as we speak, so it's just not one of those excruciating ones, which is why I'm not in the hospital. But yes, I do like Tori from Cobra Kai. Well, time difference as well, so baby is coming out real soon. He better be shit. Especially after some of the stuff that I went through today. Again, won't say anything specific as to not gross people out, but yep. I'm assuming you're trying to say if your water breaks, I'm out. No offense. Shit, if my water breaks, I'm out. No offense. It would be crazy if you went into labor during the live stream. Yeah, wouldn't that be something? I kept saying it was gonna happen, like watch it happen either during live stream or while I was recording something. But my dad is out of town right now. So I'm hoping that Zion waits until my dad gets back. But he gonna come when he's gonna come. But water breaking doesn't happen in like every pregnancy. It actually only happens in like 15% of pregnancies, which is kind of crazy. I just learned that the other day too. Is there anyone with you if you go into labor? Nope, just you guys. No, but Anna's not far. She's in town. She's close. Nothing's gonna happen at least like within the next hour or two. So at least like if something were to happen right now, well, if my water broke, then like I said, I'm gonna be deuces and then and then calling Anna. But if we're going by like contractions instead of water breaking, then it's gonna be a couple hours anyway. So she's from the south. We expect her to drive herself in a beat up pickup to the hospital. I mean, I do have a truck, but it's not a beat up truck. So that means no live stream for the next 2 weeks? Probably. I don't know. Technically we don't know, you know what I mean? Although, like I said, given we have a doctor's appointment in the morning too. So, even if he like holds out until a doctor's appointment, we'll see what she says and then see what she wants to do after that. I feel like this will be your first and last pregnancy you will want to do. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Cassie, look pretty. Thank you. A rusty 1980s S10. No, I don't. I ain't got one of those. Even if he doesn't come by like the 6th, because the 6th is like when we're gonna induce. So even if he doesn't come by then that's when you can expect. At that point, like, we're not gonna. It'll be like a couple of probably like a week or two, yeah, of a missed stream. But again, judging by what happened today, yeah. I'm hoping for Sunday because of a poem. Monday's child is fair of face. Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woe. My oldest niece got. Oh, and then. Hold on, I'll come back to that one. Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child is loving and giving. Saturday's child works hard for his living. And the child is born on the Sunday is bonny and blithe and good and gay. I was born on a Friday, so apparently I'm loving and giving, which doesn't really match myself at all. My oldest niece got huge when pregnant. My youngest niece shows her clips of you just to piss her off whenever she breaks a promise or is late picking her up from school. I have a belly now. I mean, I'm definitely not as big as, like, how some women get. Like, I think my belly's, like, around about the same size as, like, a 6-month pregnancy or something. But he's big. He a big boy. He's probably, right now, he's probably about 7.5 pounds, at least. Because our last appointment, he was almost at 7 pounds, and then at this rate, he grows a half a pound a week. So he's at least like 7.5 pounds. What were your thoughts on pregnancy before you were pregnant, and what are your thoughts now? Before pregnancy, I didn't really have any, like, sort of expectations going into pregnancy. I knew, like, I was, like, probably gonna have, like, morning sickness and, like, go through the typical stuff of pregnancy. I just didn't realize how in depth that really was, and, like, and what all of that meant, because, like I said, there was like 4 months where, like, the first 4 months I was so sick that I was, like, bedridden, and it sucked so bad. It put such a damper on my mental health. It was ridiculous. That alone, I think, is pretty much what's making me think, like, I don't know if, like, I want to go through it again. Everything else, I feel like I can kind of, like, get past. I think it's the mental health toll that I went through while, like, mainly in the first trimester, but also a little bit in the second trimester. Oh, you are loving and giving. At least I feel that way, to be honest. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, now he's got the hiccups. Hey, again, was nice chatting last Wednesday to you. If you Google Killing Eve fans, put flowers on bridge, you see what they did in real life the next day after the final episode was on. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I didn't end up looking that up, but I remember us talking about it last stream. Also depends on the woman. My girlfriend, her mom, never got any morning sickness with her 3 kids. Well, yeah, and it's, And every woman experiences pregnancy differently, and then every pregnancy is different. So, like, my mom had 3 kids, and she didn't get sick with me or my sister, but then she basically, like, her and I went through the same thing being pregnant with boys. So, like, my brother, when she was pregnant with my brother, she was super sick. Uh, and then I'm super sick with him. So, if I ever got pregnant again, it could be completely different. I could not end up going through all that stuff, but I don't know. I'm trying to keep an open mind. But now that I've been through pregnancy, because I wanted to be pregnant for a long, long time. I wanted to experience what it was like being pregnant. And I'm glad that I did it. I will never regret, like, following through, like, going through the IVF process and, like, you know, being pregnant. I will never regret it. But, like, pregnancy is some serious shit, man. Did you do birthing classes? Just wondering, because all they did was kind of freak out my wife and I, and was like, okay, you're pregnant, here's every damn thing that can go wrong. No, we did not go through pregnant or birthing classes. We didn't really want to. That, and I feel like everything nowadays is just kind of online. So, like, anytime that we had a question, I did a lot. You know what's funny is I didn't do, like, any research really before. Like, before we did IVF, I did research on IVF. But I never did any research on like, pregnancy and, like, what can happen during each trimester and, like, none of that. And then still didn't do research until, like, maybe a couple weeks ago. Like, I did research on, like, you know, what we need and stuff, like, but that's a little bit different. I feel like this last trimester has been the longest, though. It's mainly because I'm like, okay, you can come out now. Hey, Beautiful was going to ask how you are doing, but I can see based on the title of your stream. Yeah. Yeah. I've been doing a lot of the natural ways to, like, induce, because we don't want to have to medically induce if we don't, like, that's kind of like the last thing. So we'll see. That's another thing I'm keeping an open mind on, though. I'm like, whatever the doctor feels like is important and healthy for us both, then I'll do it. And Anna and I had a refresher. We talked about it yesterday. And I was like, I definitely want an epidural. But if we can get him to come on his own, then that's what I'm trying to do. I've been trying to do that at least, like, the past couple days / like a week. And before we will end up, like, having to, like, medically induce. So, but we'll see. And if they like highly recommend, like, C-section, then I'll do it, but preferably not C-section. But he's like perfectly healthy. He keeps showing signs like everything's good. Like, we shouldn't have to do a C-section, but you never know. You know. Have you put up your stable mug shelf yet? Oh, sorry. I don't mean to keep yawning, but I have not slept in, like, the past week. But no, so we haven't put it back up yet. We took the other mugs off of the other shelf. So yeah, we were like, we're not going through this again. So we took the other mugs off of the other shelf, and Anna needs to fix it. Not that she doesn't have to fix it. she's going to fix it. So, yeah. I can't figure. Well, I mean, I could probably figure it out. I'm not helpless or whatever, but it's on her list of things to do is to fix it. How's your how's your week been? How'd your appointment go last Thursday? Oh, I forgot. I had an appointment last Thursday. My week has been okay. I've not slept like at all. And then the appointment last Thursday. I mean, everything was fine. Everything went fine. She ran like a couple of tests, which everything ended up being fine. If they weren't fine, they were gonna have to put me through labor then, judging by like the type of test that she did. But yeah, everything ended up being fine. She tried to check to see if I was dilated, but she was like, his head is too big and like in the way. And I was like, of course. But she was like, from what I can tell, like everything is where it's supposed to be. Like, and everything's good. So that was pretty much our whole appointment. That we had our last ultrasound last week. So that was cool. My mom went with us. And that was the first ultrasound that she like saw. And he's got hair. Oh my gosh. His hair is like that long too. So he's got a fro, which I could have told you that because I have heartburn like nobody's business, but he's got hair. He's got a fro. They could tell from the ultrasound that he has hair, which I didn't know that they could do. Are you gonna nurse or do formula? I'm pumping, but I'm not breastfeeding. We're gonna do probably both, like, breast milk and formula. What advice did your mom give you about being pregnant? I don't really think she gave me much advice because all of her pregnancies were very much different. And so I think she just tried to, pretty much was like, just keep an open mind, or whatever. And, yeah, it's just like, it's hard too because like everybody's pregnancy is different. So, she was like, well, when I was pregnant with you, this happened, but when I was pregnant with McKenna or Jack, like, whatever, that, like, all of these different things, I think she did give me advice. She's like, if you feel like something's wrong, go to the hospital. So, that's pretty much it. Won a rugby game Saturday, which means we are in the playoffs. I scored a try, or I tried to score. Then a girl accidentally fell on my face with her knee and gave me a very bloody nose. Jeez. I've had that happen to me before. It actually gave me a massive concussion. Remember me, I'm from Russia. I don't understand you, but I really like you. Hello to the chat. And frame back love. Oh, yeah, I remember you. When I'm doing kickboxing training last week, I took a photo. It is showing up next to my name. I uploaded it today. I wish I could blow up the photos. Like, I could see, but it's like this freaking big. That's cool, though. Killing Eve love. My ex went from anti-epidural to pro real fast when the big contractions kicked in. Yeah, that's another. I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to do the epidural because, and that night, that's another thing my mom did tell me because she's like, with you, I had a lot of drugs. With McKenna, I had no drugs. And with Jack, I had a little bit of drugs. Because she was like, she tried like all different kinds of things, and she was like, you should probably get the epidural. Do you know the World Cup? I mean, yes and no. My son's mom had a C-section. Well, it was an unplanned C-section as his heartbeat was dropping, but it all went well in the end. It was a bit scary at the time. I'm sure it was. But yeah, I'm not going to sit there and tell him, like, no, don't do a C-section if it's, like, what they highly recommend or something, you know? So, like, preferably, I want him to come on his own. And then, if he doesn't come on his own, then we'll get medically induced. That's the goal. But shit happens, so you never know. So far, everything's good. Everything's healthy. So we'll see. And so far, it looks like he's going to come on his own. But, again, you never know. Does he have teeth and fingernails? Well, his teeth aren't, like, out. But they're, like, in his skull, technically. And yeah, he has fingernails. He's got fingernails. We learned that, like, not this last ultrasound, I think, but the previous ultrasound or something. But yeah. I don't think Poncho's in here. Is he in here? No. I bet you anything he's on my bed. I left my bedroom door open, so he's probably laying on that bed. Being a mom, it's an emotional roller coaster journey that never ends. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. In rugby, when we score, it is called a try. So yes, I did score. Oh, awesome. I didn't know it was called a try. Have you seen the World Cup? I don't know, maybe? Do you know Ozzy Osbourne? Like, personally, no. I know of Ozzy Osbourne. Did you have a baby moon? No, I technically had a baby moon with my mom back in, like, November. But other than that, no. Hi, Cassidy. I thought last time you were saying you wanted him to stay in there longer because it was too early. Oh, no. Well, last week, he could have, like, ever since last week, like, he got, like, the green light to come. And when we went to our last doctor's appointment, which was the day after that stream, the doctor was like, okay, she's like, it could be any day now. And we were like, oh, shit. So she's like, well, it could be any day, but it also could be if he wanted to, he could, like, stay for a couple of weeks. And so I was like, lovely. But, yeah, he got the green light last week. So. You have packages at the P.O. box, by the way? Thank you. I know at least one of them showed up. But I have not left the house in the past, like, 2 days. Because I am at that point of pregnancy where I'm, like, I'm not leaving. Unless it's going to a doctor's appointment or going to the hospital, I'm not leaving my house. Hey, no more sandwiches. Do you think you're going to cry when you meet Zion? Probably. I'm not much of a crier, but I probably will. Yeah. Do you have muscles? No. Not really. Not really. I think I did, like, because I used to work out, like, before I was pregnant. So maybe before I was pregnant, but now, no. Actually, I have a little bit, I have, like, a smidge of triceps because I've been using my arms a lot while being pregnant. So if I do have muscles, it's in my triceps. Or they are my triceps. I can't even sit up. Like, that's the point of pregnancy that I'm at right now. Because it hurts to sit up. Are you watching Fire Station 19? I really like Karina and Maya. I also like Sex in Another City Generation Q. The old composition and the new one and the merger gave an excellent project. No, I didn't watch any of those. I take that back. I did watch Generation Q. Which is just okay. I don't think it's gotten renewed or canceled yet still. Generation Q, speaking of. I think Anna should pick them up. It'll be too much for you right now. She hasn't been wanting to leave the house either because of a bunch of shit that's been going on. Unless she absolutely has to. Do you know Thomas Ian Griffin? No, it sounds familiar, but I don't think so. My son was born on my best mate's birthday. Everyone was shocked by that. Are you not drinking hot chocolate tonight? I already did. I drank it earlier. That's cool. My brother's birthday was yesterday. So we were like, that was my brother's prediction. He wanted him to be born on his birthday. And I was like, it could be. He could be born on your birthday. And then, but nope, it passed. My initial prediction was like 3:28 or 3:30, something like that. But I don't think he's gonna make it till then. There's a package for Anna too. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. I'll let her know. Hopefully we can get it soon. In Cobra Kai, were you shocked when Kreese got arrested? Kinda. I think in the moment I was, but then I was like, I'm not surprised. Did you ever watch Wentworth series? Yes, I love Wentworth. Wentworth is actually on, like, it's like either my top 5 list or like top 10 list. I think it's top 5 list. Hello, my pregnant friend. I'm Mara, and I'm 2 months away from having my daughter. And yes, it's a girl, and her name will be Antina. You like the name. My wife Petra is happy for you. Oh, well, I'm happy for you guys. And yeah, it's a really pretty name if I said it right. Which if I didn't, I'm so sorry. But I'm happy for you. Do you think the baby will be born in the daytime or the night? Take a guess. I said my initial prediction, I was like, well, he's going to be a pain in the ass. So he's going to be in the middle of the night. He could be during the day. But I think he's probably going to come in the middle of the night. I think my mom said, like, well, with me, so I was born at 5 a.m. McKenna was born, I can't remember. I can't remember if she was at 9 or not. And I can't remember with Jack either. But my mom said that her water broke with me and my sister exactly at midnight. She told me that the other day. But with my brother, she got induced. My back hurts. Sorry. Okay. But yeah, I think I said like my whenever we had our baby shower, you know, you have like the poll or whatever on like what you guess like for the time, date, how much he's gonna weigh, all that, and I said he was gonna be here at like 2 a.m. or something. But I don't know if anyone's gonna be right on their prediction. The soonest, other than because my brother was the soonest on his guess, which he said his birthday, which was yesterday. So that didn't happen. And then I think my dad is the next one, is the next earliest one, but he said 328. And like my initial, I think my very first prediction, I was like 328, but then I changed it to 330, but where was I at? I have all the Wentworth series. Such a great program. Thought the ending could have been a bit better, but I thought the ending could have been better in Killing Eve. They are two of the best programs I like. Yeah, and so Wentworth I feel like probably could have had a little bit of a better ending as well, but I think I wanted a specific ending to happen with Wentworth. At least with a certain character. So without giving spoiler, I wanted a certain character to die. And that character didn't die. And so I was kind of bummed that character didn't die. But that was like in a good way. If that makes any sense. I think if anybody has watched it, you would know what character I'm talking about. And I'm not talking about like the bad character. I'm talking about one of the main characters who's a good character. I wanted to die because it would have connected all of like everything back if she would have died. And I don't know why they didn't kill her off. They could have, but they didn't. So and then Killing Eve, yeah, that whole ending. Hey, Cody. I was born at 3:45 a.m. It's funny that I wake up a lot at that time randomly. It was a couple of nights ago, and it was 3:45, and I was in excruciating pain, and I was like, but it went away after like, it was just a really heavy contraction. So I was like, but then it went away, and I didn't have another one, so I was like, well, shit. So. You said the pronunciation of my daughter's name correctly. I'm Mara. Do you remember me? Yeah, I remember you. My wife and I don't have an open relationship, but if Mencia from Elite came to me, I'd... Oh my god. I don't think she's going to be back, though, right? Because I don't think any of the siblings are going to be back. I think Zion will be born in the morning. I hope he will be. We'll see. I would like for him to be. You know what I would like? To be honest, if I had it my way, I would like to start the labor process, go to the hospital in the morning. And then I don't care how long, well, I would say I don't care how long he takes, but I do. Preferably quickly. But I would like to go to the hospital like in the morning. So, like, I could like just kind of wake up or have like a decent night's sleep or something and then wake up and then realize like, oh, like I need to go to the hospital. But that's probably not going to happen. It's probably going to be the exact opposite. I'm sorry that I'm not writing correctly. The translator is to blame. Have you been to France? I love the benches in Norway. In Spain, Chris and Joan are forever in my heart. I think it's doing a pretty good job, the translator. No, I've never been to France. My family's Norwegian, although I've never been to Norway. And I haven't been to Spain. Chris and Joan are forever in my heart. Who's Chris? I know Joan, obviously, but I don't know Chris. I think I know which character you mean in Wentworth. You probably do. I just don't want to give it. I don't want to give too much of it away. I thought, like, I can give you a little bit more of a hint. Like, that character should have died, like, in season 4's finale. That character should have died back then. So I'm like, oh, they're going to kill this character off in the series finale, and that would have made things massive. But they didn't. And then I was like, okay, well, whatever. It's still a pretty decent finale, but I will randomly join this bet. How about bet a cookie? Birth date gonna be Friday at 7:15 a.m. I could see that. Honestly, at this rate, I could see it being tomorrow. I hope that he kind of waits until tomorrow because, like I said, my dad comes into town. He comes back into town tomorrow morning. Have you seen the movie Imagine Me and You? Yes, love it. I've seen it multiple times. In your latest Buffy reaction, you asked about the Anointed One, where he was. He was pulled up in the cage and exposed to sunlight. Poof, he is no more. Yeah, someone else. I saw someone else's comment too. I didn't realize he had died. I thought that he just vanished or something. That's kind of good though, because he's a little annoying. Yeah, I just didn't realize he had died. How are you today? And how is Zion? And how is Anna? Well, like I said earlier, technically I'm in labor. I'm not in active labor, but I'm in labor. So hopefully he comes soon. And Anna's good. We went through some milestones today with our pregnancy. And so I think that we both got really excited when the milestone happened. And then we were like, oh, shit. We both called our moms. And we were like, so this happened. I need to plug my phone in, but that requires me to bend over, and I can't do that right now. Up to you, but I'd recommend not activating parental controls on TV. Nothing breaks up the boredom like your 3-year-old randomly quoting scenes from Tropic Thunder while in line at a store. We'll see. We'll see. We haven't talked about that kind of stuff yet, but. I've been to France. That's cool. Have you seen the show Scam Spain? Maybe? I've watched a couple of scams. But I know I've watched the German one, the UK one, and like one or two others, but I don't remember which ones. My daughter says 5:13 a.m. or p.m. I remember when my son was born and I heard Hold on My Heart by Phil Collins in the background in the hospital. Now every time I hear that tune, it takes me straight back to the day. I can't wait, man. I'm telling you. Physically, I cannot wait, but also emotionally, I can't wait. Mentally and emotionally. Actually, all the ways I can't wait. I'm like super excited. Have you ever seen The Walking Dead? No. I tried to watch it and I couldn't get into it. It's not really my type of thing. Please don't give birth while alive. I won't give birth while alive. I promise. As soon as something happens, I'm out. I'll tell you guys, but then I'll be out. I'm not gonna give birth live. I liked the fandom embracing calling the anointed one the annoying one. Yeah, second to Drew. In my opinion, anyway. If he's born at 5:13 p.m., I'm going to scream. Well, it won't. It's past 5:13 p.m. today, anyway. So it could happen tomorrow. You might have a tune that always reminds you of the day you give birth. Could. Hold on. Agree about Drew. She's annoying the F out of me. Or she annoys the F out of me. I'm trying to keep an open mind, but yeah, she does definitely annoy the crap out of me. Is anyone going to take pictures while you are giving birth? I mean, I hope not. At least not like the birthing part. But I know what you mean. But it's funny because my mind instantly went to like the giving birth part. But I don't know. I'm sure someone will. I only want Anna and my mom to be in there. In the room. So, if one of them is able to take photos or wants to do something, then yeah. Weather is so much better in Camden, London now to last week when I was chatting on here. The clocks go forward an hour this weekend in the UK. Is it the same there? Well, we already had our daylight savings. We had it a week or two ago. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I meant 5:23 p.m. Blame tired brain. We'll have to see. I'll definitely like post something on Twitter or something. Probably well, both Twitter and Instagram. Don't be the mom that requires your child to leave the class when watching the Goonies. Will embarrass and scar them for life. Happened to my cousin. He's been sloth now for 30 years. Was in first grade. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna be like that. I mean, the Goonies is not really the greatest movie, but shit, if he's anything like me, he'll be all about movies. Oh, I don't know. I should not turn my phone off because yeah. We had to watch a live birth video in primary 7, which is age 11 to 12. I was not mature enough to view that. Luckily, I have not watched a live birthing video, and I do not want to watch one. Hell no. Especially not now. I'm gonna go through my own birth video. We're not gonna take a video, by the way. We're not doing a video of my birth. I just mean I'm gonna experience it myself. I don't need to watch it. Some shit ain't meant for Instagram. I just mean like I was gonna like post a photo and like when he was born and like some information. I don't mean like some other type of stuff. Who's going to hold Zion first? I mean, probably me. They usually what happens is as soon as the baby comes out of mama, they put baby on mama. Is what they usually do. And like and then the partner cuts the ultrasound the umbilical cord. I still got my son's first drawing, first toothbrush. You got all that to come. You have his first toothbrush? Do you need a cup of tea? I drank tea earlier. I've been drinking raspberry leaf tea. Zion's got his own set of Vans. Did you guys get matching ones yet? Not yet. I was going to get some. But I, uh, they're kind of pricey. They're kind of pricey, and like we've been having to deal with freaking medical bills and shit still, so. I wanted to call my son Camden, but his mom never liked that name. We did end up agreeing on a name, and his name is Ryan. Aw. That's my middle name. So I like that name. I watched Euphoria. I think Jules and Rue are right for each other. Euphoria is a cool series, really subtly shows the problem from the inside. Nate is some kind of abuser narcissist. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things that go on in that show, for sure. Babies need skin to skin contact, like, straight away. I read it somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure because it's like a shocking thing for them because they've their whole lives up until giving like being birthed is being connected to someone and being like constantly attached and inside someone or whatever, and then they come out and then it's a shock, and then so they need to at least have like some reassurance. I think that's also why they put baby right back onto mama. My mom had a creep moment and kept the first baby teeth me and my brother lost. I can't remember if my mom did that or not. I'll have to ask her. What, Camden or Ryan? Ryan. Okay, hold on. I have to go pee. I can't even sit up anymore. This is my life. Hold on. I got my freaking birthing ball right next to me too. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm miserable. Are you going to post a picture of the nursery on Instagram? I need to. It's been done, but I haven't taken a picture of it. I'm so miserable. Okay. My mom, I think, I know Anna and my mom both took a picture, but, I need to take a picture and, like, upload it. Yeah, Ryan's a nice name. When we going through a list of names, we said Ryan, and we both said yes. Hey, Cassie. Hey, guys. Hey, Ohio. I can't remember. You told me how to say her name. Do you call her Rhea? Is that what you... Is that what I remember? Or do you say, like... I can't remember. But her grandma got her this bear that made her heartbeat sounds, supposedly to mimic being in the womb. Damn thing creeped me out. Too many Chucky movies, I guess. Never once turned my back on it. I found this bear that I had when I was a baby, and I washed it, and I put it in his nursery. Or, like, in his crib. So I think that it'll be cute. I think you have the baby soon. I think it's very close. I think so too. We'll see though. Hey Cass. Hey Isabella. I don't know. My body keeps changing because like I'll have these like wave of like contractions, but then they like go away. So, but they're happening like in closer intervals. So, yeah. So Zion will be here in the next few days. Well, I mean, technically you can't predict like when they gonna come, but because it all pregnancies are like different and like whatever, but judging by the stuff that had happened today, they say it's typically within the next like it's like within 1 to 3 days from the milestone that we hit today. Oh, that's cute. What's cute? I always like in London, UK. I did used to go to the Lake District a lot when I was younger, as that's where my mom was from. That's cool. Cleveland suburb rhymes with Maria. Oh, okay. So Berea. Okay, 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 okay. I call her Lammy because it hit me. Her initials were BAA. Oh, that's cute. His initials will be ZBB. So I don't know what we could do with that. Do you need us all to come over and give you a well a message? I do you mean massage because I would freaking love one, but I'm assuming that's what you mean. Supposedly walking a lot speeds things up if you think contractions are starting. I have been. I've been walking around the neighborhood like twice a day. And I do curb walks. The bear that was once yours that now is his is cute. Oh, okay. um, yeah, it's. I should have grabbed it when I went to go pee. It's so old. It's so old, but it's still good. It's not, it like wouldn't be, it's not like tearing or like, a danger to a child or something. So, but I also have my ball right here, my birthing ball. It's like right next to me. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it's right here. Poncho's not really a fan of the ball. Actually, there's probably another reason why Poncho's not in here. He tried to be in here earlier and he like the ball moved and he's like, "Nope, I'm out." Lake District is a nice area. I recommend visiting there in the future. I would just like to travel more in general. Massage, yeah, I figured that's what you meant. Buzz, I don't know. Not much we can do with ZBB. I know. I'm 27 years old. My daughter's name is Sophia. Tracy, wish me luck, went to bed. Thank you so much to the whole chat for your hospitality. You are very kind people. Pregnancy is not easy. Um, are you heading to bed? Is that what you were saying? If so, then good night. Um, but yes, thank you. I know it's not easy. You could go ZBB, but that won't work once Zion gets older. I used to give massages was a side job. It's a great way to make money from home. Um, yeah, I'm not really a big fan in giving other people massages. I did that too, pass on my giant blue bear and Kanga on to my kids. We have a couple of other things that like were hand-me-downs that will be his. There's um there's a piece of furniture. Actually, there's a couple of pieces of furniture in there that are, one of them is like over 100 years old or something. Actually, it might not be that old, or it could be that old. I don't know. It's old. It's been passed down from generations, and Anna like completely redid it. Um, it doesn't look that old at all. Um, and then we have my mom got gifted this rocking chair whenever she was pregnant with me, and now I have it. So that's in there. It needs to be redone. It needs to be like flipped. But we won't have time before he's here to do that. And then there's a little, um, whenever I was a baby toddler or whatever, there was like somebody gifted me this like baby rocking chair thing. So that's like next to the other rocking chair. And then the bear from like me, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's from me. There's my quilts. That's not really from me though. I mean, I guess technically the bear isn't from me either, but he's got a couple of quilts. And then some of Anna's stuff, of course, too. So my mom said that when she was pregnant with my older brother, she had dark patches on her face. Hmm. It's crazy how like pregnancy affects everybody differently. I have healing hands. My clients were very appreciative on tips. Were great. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome if you don't mind it, for sure. I just get bored and lazy. So, like, and then my fingers, like, my fingers hurt, and then I'm like, I'm done. I think you might have the baby at the weekend as a guess. I think I said like 2 weeks ago that it was gonna happen, like by this coming up weekend. So we'll see. Preferably, I would like for him to wait until like tomorrow after our appointment, or like really, if he could wait until tomorrow morning because my dad comes back into town tomorrow morning. But we'll see. I haven't had excruciating contractions yet. That's the thing that I'm like, either excruciating contractions or my water breaking. But neither one of those have really happened yet. I've been having contractions because this entire stream I've had contractions, but they're not excruciating. So we'll see. I have an antique wooden baby toilet seat from great great grandma's time. A toilet seat? I don't think I've ever heard of something like that. I can tell when there is a nerve pressure and can feel the electrical release when pressure is relieved in muscles. Mm. I don't even know if you guys can like see him move. He's been moving this whole time too. Um yeah. We can tell when you're having a contraction, your breath catches. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I like I said, I've been having them this whole stream pretty much. They stopped because I started having them around 3:30, which they haven't been happening really during the day. I usually only get them at night. And but today they started at 3:30 and it lasted for like an almost an hour and a half, and then they stopped. Um and then they started up again as soon as I started streaming. But he's also moving, so that's really what like the pain that I'm feeling is he's like moving. So dude, he's like he's got an arm in like the wrong spot right now or something. I'm gonna go. Nice talking to you. Good night. Night, Cody. On a personal note, I will celebrate my 15th year work anniversary tomorrow. Oh, that's awesome. I've only been working at my one job so far for like a little over a year. Is Zion awake right now? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's moving. Never mind, you just answered that. You might be able to occasionally see him move. I know my arms are in the way, but if you like see my arm like move or whatever. A lot of where he's moving though is down in the area that you cannot see. So I should have restarted this freaking thing. I'll just remember that I started having contractions at, I'm gonna say like an hour and 15 minutes ago. I've been timing my contractions, but I haven't like, I just have a continuous thing, so I didn't like restart it before the thingy. Is Yellow Jackets good? I've managed to remain unspoiled, so I have no idea what it's about. Oh, it's so freaking good. It's so good. You need to watch it. If it's your type of thing. It's a little dark. It's a little dark, but it's so good. It's dark and like suspenseful. And so if you like that kind of thing, it's very, very good. On her second baby, my sister wanted to keep the baby inside her until after her first child's birthday. She didn't want them to be born on the same day. She managed it. Let me tell you, if he wants to come out, he's coming out. Nope. I'm not going to try to keep him in there. If anything, ever since he got the green light, I've been like, come out. I need a new job. Current one too monotonous. I get that. You look so uncomfortable. I'm sorry. Man, I am so uncomfortable. I can't even sit up. Has mom been I'm assuming that mom's been keeping you in the loop. Today has probably been the most uncomfortable day. Do you still have a big appetite or are you not that hungry? I've read that you will not want to eat anything before going into full labor. I've read things that are like if you like if you know you're about to go into full labor or if like your water breaks or something, like you can snack on a couple of things because they're like you don't want to have an empty stomach, but definitely don't eat like definitely don't eat like greasy big greasy foods or anything, or like big meals, because they're like you will end up like throwing up or wanting to throw up or something. So I had some like potatoes earlier. I never, my relationship with food is just weird anyway. I don't really have much of an appetite. I'm just kind of a snacker, but I've had like my appetite has grown like within the past month for sure, and I think it's because he got to the point where he was like growing so much this past month, like per week. So I have had more of an appetite, but like I still haven't had like a lot. I've eaten more than I normally do, but doctor tried to make my mom keep me in as long as possible. Didn't work. I was ready to dance my way out at 6.5 months. Woo. Well, he has been like showing signs of like wanting to come early and stuff, and so I was like, well, I just need him to hold off until like this certain time, but then he got the green light last week to come whenever, and so pretty much yeah. I've been trying to help him come out. The best thing so far that I've noticed, like, because I've tried a lot of things trying to, like, get him out or whatever. I think so far the stuff that I feel the most work on is doing curb walks. So I do, like, I go on 2 walks a day, and like one in the late morning-ish, and then one in the like afternoon, and where it's just like a walk around the neighborhood, and I do curb walks, and I feel stuff moving and doing things and whatnot. So that's probably I would say probably the thing that happens the most, or that I've been getting stuff happening from that. Ow. I think this Saturday the baby will come out. That's my guess. I think he's going to come out before then, to be honest with you. I think if everything keeps up the way that it's happening now, I think he will come by tomorrow. And although, like I said, as long as everything keeps up, because my contractions have not been keeping up. Like, I've been going through contractions of pretty much the past, like, well, I've actually been having Braxton Hicks. I started having Braxton Hicks really early, but like nightly Braxton Hicks, I've been having them for the past like 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Today is like the first day where I started having them also during the day. You should take a month off or so when baby is born, Cass. I don't think I'm going to take that long off. I don't know if my mental health will let me do that. I think I'm going to take at least a week or 2 off from Evil QK stuff. But my work, I have like all my maternity shit's like taken care of. They're like pretty much just now at this point, just tell your boss like when, like, you know, when he's here, so that we can like start calculating your maternity leave. And so I have like 12 weeks of maternity leave. So, and I told my boss earlier the milestone that I hit today, and I was like, it's like, just to let you know, I was like, this could mean like on average it's like within a day to 3 days. So she already knows, and I told her, and I was like, if anything changes, I'll let you know. So within 24 hours is my guess. If my contractions keep up, I will for sure agree with you on that one. That'd be cool though. 3-2-3-2-3. I didn't even think about that. If he comes like, if he's born tomorrow, that'd be cool. I guess Friday. I think it's going to be within a day or 2 for sure. He's definitely he's more protruding today. Even Anna said that too. She was like, your belly looks huge today. Which before we even hit the milestone, I was like, I'm feeling shit happening. And then we hit the milestone, and I'm like, yep. Have you taken pregnancy pictures of yourself for a keepsake? Well, Anna's been taking pregnancy photos. I don't know what she's planning on doing with them. But, yeah. Like, supposedly a surprise or something? I don't know. What's your first YouTube live stream? Did you miss gaming live? I love that you rocked out and drank while playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I do miss doing that. Yeah. I could go back to kind of doing that, but, like, I don't know. I like just chilling and talking with everybody on here. Versus, like, because if I'm gaming, then I, like, completely lose focus. And it's hard for me to multitask on the game and, like, talking to chat. And I just like coming in here and chilling. So I think that's kind of why I stopped, like, gaming and whatnot. And then, of course, I stopped drinking because, you know. Will you be changing the day when you go live on Wednesdays when the baby is born? Are you not going to stream for a month? No, I think... Listen, I'm sure... Like, so what my plan is, and the plan could totally get fucked up. The plan is to take, like, a week or two max off of, like, streaming, like, Evil QK stuff in general. Take, like, a week or two off. And then go back to it. I don't imagine I don't think I'm going to be taking a month off. But as, like, I think I'm going to stick with, hold on. I think I'm going to stick with Wednesdays. Because, Zion will be at his grandparents' on Wednesdays. So, it'll just kind of, like, line up. Anyway, so... I just wanted to say thank you for sharing your pregnancy with us. I wish you a short labor and healthy birth. I gotta go. We'll see you when you get back. Yes. Well, bye, Lynette. And, thank you a lot. I hope I have a short labor, too. I thought about the numerology last night and what his might be. I don't know what numerology is. Hey, you alright? Did your waters break? Looks like he's coming soon. No, my water has not... If my water broke, I would not be here right now. No. But I am going through contractions currently. Technically, I am in labor, but my water has not broken. And I need my contractions to be more consistent, so... I do think he's coming soon, though. As long as my contractions stay consistent, then he will probably be here within the next 24 to 48 hours. I love that you really would get into the game and curse it out, maybe for the 24-hour stream. Oh, yeah, I would probably do something like that for the 24-hour stream. For sure. But that's also just how I play video games in general. I end up, like, getting I get mad and, like, and start cursing at things and people and whatnot. Well, through the game. The characters, like, or whatever. One of my work colleagues is off on maternity, so if I don't get a new job before they are back in 6 months, I said I'd welcome them back to work with a sash and balloon. They have 6 months for maternity? Where are you at? Are you in the UK too? Shit, I only get 12 weeks. Your streams are so enjoyable. In fact, I joined YouTube to just chat on the stream. Oh, well, thank you. Dude, my eyeballs, though, from these contractions. I'm so surprised. Like, I told my mom the other day, like, I had two massive contractions the other day. To the point where I was like, I'm surprised I didn't pop blood vessels in my eyes. I wonder if that's common for pregnancy. I have to Google that. Let me Google it. During contraction. I should probably say labor contraction. Oh, yeah, it's common. I figured it was because contractions, like, it puts so much pressure on your freaking eyeballs, I swear, man. Numerology is the adding up of his birthday into a single number, sort of like astrology personality type. Gotcha. I did not know that. How will we know? LOL, or will you just be gone from YouTube? I'll. Well, so what I was gonna do is, like, I'll post it on Twitter and Instagram. Like, I'll post, like, a picture and, like, some information for you. YouTube, I figured what I would just do is I'll do a post, but just say, like, hey, baby Z is here, taking a short break. We'll be back whenever. So, yeah, Scotland's 6 months full. Oh, that's right, you're from Scotland. Full pay, then another 6 months at half pay, and partners also get 6 months full pay to bond. Well, shit. How nice. We do not get that. Suddenly wishing I was Scottish. I got a weekend no pay. Damn. Yes, he looks like he will be here soon. Very low by your belly. My sis was in the same, if you get me. Yeah, oh yeah, he dropped like a week ago. And he dropped like a week ago. And like I said, I went through a milestone at 4 o'clock this afternoon. So yeah. I'm trying to figure out when I want to go to the hospital though at this point. Because I've been having contractions for like an hour and a half. They're just not technically excruciating contractions, although they are timed around about the time that they need to be timed. They're just not excruciating. So if they continue, then maybe in like an hour or something. I'm just worried that it's going to be like earlier and they're just going to stop. So I don't want them to stop like as soon as we get to the hospital. So we'll see. I still remember searching Killing Eve on YouTube and thought, who this interesting streamer. In fact, it was a stream when you were saying you were confused by Google with the amount of episodes of Killing Eve. Yeah, so when I was so mad about that too. And I Googled, because I always, before I do a show, like when I know I'm going to do a show, I always Google how many episodes there are, like, that there are going to be. And for Killing Eve, I Googled it multiple times. I Googled it before, like, as soon as there was a release date, I Googled how many episodes there were going to be, and it said 10. And then I Googled it again, like, once it first started, and it still said 10. And then episode 7 came around, and then at the end of it, it was like the end. And then I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, is that really it? And then I Googled it again, and then it was like 7 episodes or something. And I'm like, of course now it says 7 episodes. But I think I want to say I retweeted something on, well, Twitter, from someone who said that they Googled how many episodes there were of Killing Eve, and it said 10. And I was like, yep. I was so irritated. But, like, I know that, like, half the people who watched my reaction, they were like, we watched it and we, like, stayed watching it because, like, I kept saying, like, I can't believe that there's still 3 other episodes left. And they were like, just your reaction to the fact that you realized it was the finale, like, I was like, uh-huh. Bria said to make him a channel called Evil BB. Said she'd subscribe. I don't know if I'm going to be doing all that yet, but you have medical insurance, right? I know you've mentioned medical bills, so assuming 2040 copay. Yeah. Yeah, we have health insurance. Wish you good luck, girl. Irish some Irish luck. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna need it. Is Anna home now? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I did hear a car pull up, but it's kind of early for her to be home. No, she's not home yet. I do hear cars moving around though, so I think our neighbors must be home or something. I remember how shocked you looked when it said the end on Killing Eve with that music. I was shocked because I thought there was 10 episodes. And it was like, no, there's only, like, it was only like 7 or 8, something like that. Well, they lied. I know. Legit, girl, how many episodes would you say? How many episodes would I say for what? Speaking of another channel, did you and Anna ever start the trying different food stream? No. No, we didn't start that because that was like right at the time when like she really started to pursue her own like stuff, like her own business stuff and everything. So yeah, we're both so busy. There's no way we would be able to do anything else. Oh, thank you so much. Is it CB Bread or CBB Red? Thank you so much for that donation. That will probably go to medical bills. They should do a one-off episode of Eve going after Carol. I mean, it would just be Eve. Oh, duh. That's what you said. Sorry. Stupid. Our doctor made 6,300 literally in a room for 8 minutes. That's what when the doctors like come in or whatever, the doctors are only in like when the baby is about to come out, and then as soon as the baby's out, they like look over the baby and then they're like, "Oh, okay. Like you're good to go." The nurses do all the stuff. Nurses were awesome though. Yeah, the nurses do everything. Always love your stream, for real. Haha, sorry. Oh, well, don't apologize. Crap, man. Thank you. Are you subscribed to other YouTube channels? Yes. Of course. Trying to think. I really like I'm like subscribed to like Call Me Chris. She's like one of my favorite. Who else? Shit, I can't think right now. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm looking. Call Me Chris, Rose and Rosie. Alex Shillington. And we've talked a couple of times. She's pretty cool. Allie Hills, even though she never like updates anything anymore. I am subscribed to Mr. Beast, although I like never watch any of his videos anymore. Abnormally Adam, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Because of our socialized healthcare, which has its own good and bad points, when I hear about medical expenses and needing health insurance, it throws me, because that's got to be stressful to manage. I'm sure. Oh, thank you, MM. Thank you so much. Buy the little guy a present for me? I will. Thank you. What's your favorite Chris character? Shit, they're all great. Probably Katrina. Or, what's the mom's name? What did she name the mom? I can't remember. I love the mom too. All of them are great, but Katrina or the mom. Just saw Z moving. Yeah. Yeah, he's been moving. Janet? No. Well, no. I mean the mom of Janet. That's who I meant. Any programs that you can recommend that are similar to Killing Eve and Wentworth? Probably. I'm trying to think. Although Wentworth is like a part of its own. There's not really a show that I can recommend that's anything really like Wentworth. Um, I'm trying to think. Anything that's like Killing Eve. I'm not very good with thinking on the spot. I'd have to think about it. There's so many good shows though. Oh Lord, there's so many good shows that are like similar to that. I'll have to think about it. If I can like remember like while I'm reading other things and I'll like be able to tell you. Weirdest experience I've ever had was a nurse slipping me her number maybe an hour after my son was born. I must have made a weird face because she didn't come back. Nona. Yes. Yes. That's her name. Kiddo need an excuse me. I have to watch this too. Good evening, Cassie. You're looking extra pregnant today. No offense. Oh, none taken. I feel extra pregnant today. Still looking good. How's your day been? Well, still currently going through contractions right now, so you know. Totally kidding. Haha, love you. We'll see. Trying to readjust. Nona and her let's watch Dateline bit cracks me up. Yeah. Nona and Katrina are like my favorite. Okay, let me know when you think of a program that's similar. Has it been hard to sleep in the last few days? Oh, hell yeah. I have not basically slept. I've maybe slept like a couple of hours the past like 3 nights or something like that, 3 or 4 nights. How nerves were when you first started to live stream for the first time? How nervous was I? I mean, very nervous, yeah, cause like, and that was before I even like made videos or anything, so hella nervous. Um, yeah, just sorry, it's hard to think right now. uh, I only had like 2 or like 3 viewers when I first started, and that was like my parents, Anna, and then like one other person. Um, and then once I started doing like reactions and stuff, then that's when I started getting like more and more people to come in, and it's easier. Um, like as chat goes, like it's easier because it's easy to talk to people versus like trying to come up with something like on your own or like on the spot or something. Um, but yeah. By chance, did you see John Kasdan's tweet about Willow not officially being canceled but on an indefinite hiatus? I was so confused on whether it was canceled or not now. I don't know. What can we do to help? I mean, you guys are doing it. You guys are like distracting me and stuff, so there's that. Welcome. Are you all set? Everyone on standby? Oh, yeah, pretty much. Except for my dad. My dad's out of town. So I'm hoping that. Is my audio? Is it? Oh, okay. Other people are saying it's fine. Okay, I was gonna say. Uh, yeah, everyone's on standby except for my dad. My dad's out of town. He doesn't come back until tomorrow morning. So we'll see. He has a direct flight. So we'll see. If he's gonna be here or not, I guess. Hopefully he'll be able to make it. I mean, if he comes within the night, because he like lands at like 10:30 in the morning tomorrow. But yeah, everyone else is on standby. Yo, mods, get on that. What do you remember about your first live stream? Not much. I do actually no, I take that back. I do remember my first live stream. So I actually live streamed in my living room. I was live streaming in my living room, and I was live streaming. I was playing Resident Evil, and I had, well, because at the time, like I wanted to live stream, but I didn't have a desk and like or anything. I didn't have anything. I didn't have like a computer really. I had did I have a I used Anna's like old desktop computer and set it up in my living room and live streamed and played Resident Evil. So I do remember that. And when I first started streaming, I streamed for like 4 days. Dude, he's kicking me like right here. I live streamed for like 4 days a week. I did it like Monday through Thursday for like 4 hours each day. And then I had to like back it down because I was like, there's no way in hell I'm gonna be able to do 4 days a week for 4 hours a day. So yeah. I'm currently finishing a DLC of RE Shadow of the Rose and listening to you. Oh, really? That's funny. So overall, do you like YouTube over Twitch for live stream? I love finding you here. It makes me happy to be here with you guys and chatting with you, Cassie. So I mean, personally, for me, it's easier to do YouTube just because like I post everything on YouTube anyway, so it's just easier to do YouTube. Like I understand why people would choose Twitch over YouTube. Like I think it depends on like whatever content you're making and like whatever you're wanting to do. It just depends on like whatever's, like if I was still doing gaming and stuff, then I would say that Twitch would be better, but I'm not, so I feel like we were on standby too. You can pretty much. What made you decide to do live streaming? like, I don't know if there was like, well, I don't know if there was like an exact thing or whatever. I know I wanted to do something different. I was in a bad like mental state with my like what I wanted to do. Um and really Anna was like, "Well, you like playing games and stuff, like try live streaming or whatever, you know?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, maybe I'll do that." Um and I just started doing it, but then I was like, "You know what?" And like I realized, and like I learned things, and I realized like what I wanted to do. Um and and like watching, so my first show that I ever reacted to was Winona Earp. And so I was like, once I did that, I was like, "Ooh, I really like doing this." And so I just kind of stuck with it. Resident Evil 4 was on the front of Retro Gamer magazine this month. What was your first PlayStation game that I like streamed or that I ever played? I don't remember the first PlayStation game I ever played. It was probably like I don't know, because I played on PlayStation 1. Oh, I'm trying to think. I know there's a game that was my first game, but I don't remember it right now. Okay. Where was I at? Oh, but I was trying to think of the game. Um what was it? It was I remember one of the first games that I played was there was like a Roadrunner game. Do you guys remember that? Did you guys ever play that? I'm trying to think if there was a name for it. Sheepdog and Wolf. That was one of the first games that I had ever played. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. I don't know if that was like my very first one, but I think your dad will make it. I hope so. Think baby name. China, boy, or girl. Just saying. On Xbox. I don't play Xbox. Since I hurt my ribs, I've finally been playing Death Stranding. It's odd, but I'm enjoying it. I haven't played Death Stranding. Is it good? Also, welcome Bodyguard for the Kiddo here. I tried watching stuff on Twitch, but as soon as that ad pops up, I'm like, nope. They do have bad, like, ad stuff or whatever. I don't like the way that they do it. I don't like the way they do ads and whatnot. Do you think Cobra Kai will get a spinoff? Maria thinks there'll be one where Tori has taken over Cobra Kai after Kreese passes it on to her. I could see that. I think Mikey always says that there's going to be like a spinoff or multiple spinoffs or something. Thank you, Anna, for getting Cassie into live streaming. Spyro? I'm pretty sure I played Spyro. I just can't remember if it was one of the first games I'd ever played. You have a lot of babysitters in here if you want help. I'm not sure. We have a lot. Well, we don't have a lot, but we have quite a bit of family here, and like friends and stuff, so. I'd watch a Tori Cobra Kai spinoff, but I know Peyton List is doing another show already. I've yet to watch. Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier. What is she doing right now? Somebody said she was doing something right. Was it that Class of 07? Is that the one that she's in right now? Maybe a fighting game? I don't know. Or it was like, I've been playing video games for a long time, so it's kind of hard for me to remember what my first one was. Maybe something to do with like, like Donkey Kong or something to that effect. I'm not sure. I think my first PlayStation game was maybe Crash Bandicoot or that dinosaur one, Croc. I think I played Crash Bandicoot. I can't remember. PlayStation 2 were a fun place in Blockbuster. I remember I only rented like a couple of games sometimes. My mom was like, you just need to rent a game because she's like, I buy these games for you and then you beat them in like a day and then like and they're expensive, so she would like start renting video games for me to play, and then I would like play them and beat them and within a day or two, and then yeah, not Blockbuster. My first PlayStation game was Gran Turismo. I think I played that one too. PlayStation for sure. Roadrunner. Thinking Warner Brothers game, THQ. Final Fantasy VII. I bought the game before I even had a PlayStation. Guess my computer over there is going through updates or something. Final Fantasy VII is a great game for PlayStation. Where was I at? I still think it's the best one they ever made. I don't think I played any of those. Twisted Metal 2. I did play that one. I played Twisted Metal. On PlayStation was my life for a few years. Car battle game in different cities. Heavy metal version of... Ooh, see? Yeah, this is why I don't sit up. Because that one really did hurt like a bitch. Okay. I think they're making a movie or something off of Twisted Metal. That was actually like one of my mom's favorite games. How many of y'all had a Sega? I think we had a Sega too. Hold on, I gotta pee again. Hold on, give me just a second. Holy mackerel, that one hurt. Okay. Where was I at? Oh, here I am. Okay, and I also think Anna's home. I might have to wrap up the live stream here soon. Just to let you know. Yeah, they're home. Okay. No. Yeah, that is right. Multiple spin-offs cast for Cobra Kai. My granny had the Sega, played Sonic and Mortal Kombat pretty exclusively on it. Good times. How are we on Shadow and Bones? Because I've been holding off. So far, I've only watched the first, 2 episodes. I'd like a Kyler spinoff just because he's a great a-hole. Kyler? Who's Kyler? Oh, thank you. Look at that. Gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What is it? CBB Red? I can't remember. I think you told me one time, what it means or stands for or whatever. My first job at 12 was babysitting. I've always loved babies and kids. My ex's family chose me to be godmother to their first child years after we'd broken up. Oh, my ex wasn't happy. I'm sure not. Hi, Mom. This is a game. It works in a way. This insert here. Oh my gosh, wait, I haven't been here in a while. I didn't know you were pregnant. I'm like, how long have you been gone? Yeah, I'm 9 months pregnant. Currently going through labor. Yeah. I used to have a nice NES collection as a kid. My aunt lost them. Pretty sure she sold them. I still hold a grudge. My first horror was Fatal Frame. Why does that sound familiar?
Oh, thank you to whoever the sea bread.
Oh, yeah. The gift and membership.
Thanks, bro.
Metal Gear Solid was a great game for PlayStation. Good old Snake. Yeah, and I played Metal Gear Solid too. Go and get love. Get love. Oh, well, thank you for calling me an effing trooper. Thank you. I swear, if my contractions stop after this, or if they stop at the hospital, I'm gonna be so mad. I mean, I'm not gonna be mad, but I'm gonna be irritated. I still remember getting a Nintendo. That dog laughing when I missed on Duck Hunt still pisses me off. We understand you are very much appreciated. Not sure what's happening.
You want to see it?
Seabread is okay. Kyler is the Asian dude that tried feeling up Sam at the movie theater. Kreese saw him wrestle and rescue. Oh, and recruited him to Cobra Kai. Oh, yeah. That's right. Loved Sega, loved Dungeons and Dragons. Shinobi was my favorites, my childhood. Welcome. Fingers crossed, yeah. How about Free and Becky videos? As in, like, me uploading them? Or watching them? I don't think I've really watched them. I've watched, like, shorts or whatever, but I haven't watched, like, I don't think I've watched, like, full-on videos. The Japanese horror games where you have a ghost camera, we just got remakes on 2. I have 1, and we'll get the other one eventually. What's Anna doing in the background? I don't know. I didn't get up and shut my door because it's a whole process. So she's just up doing her thing. Verse is my favorite. I hope they remastered it. I bought Zion a hamper, so I was putting it in his room. Oh, yeah, I want to see that too. Just reacting. Oh, I don't have any plans to react to it unless somebody wanted to, like a patron wanted me to react to it or something. Oh, you're not interrupting. Johnny has knocked out, choked, or set fire to all of Sam's boyfriends. I am going to I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here because I don't know what's going on. So, if these don't calm down here in the next few minutes, we're probably gonna go to the hospital tonight just to get checked out. If anything. So, I appreciate all of you guys. And I will keep everybody updated, but yeah, as soon as I know something, I will keep everybody updated. So, yeah. Yeah, wish us luck. But just I'll post anything anywhere if anything happens. So, but yeah, love you guys. Bye.